So for you who are listening right now, we have a very, very special guest in the Conty with us today, a self-taught musician and producer from our very own Little Red Dot. He's had a flair for singing and dancing since he was just 6 years old. His latest single, The Perfect Two, is the perfect blend of 2000s R&B as well as contemporary pop, which will surely transport you to a heavenly realm. Without further ado, let's welcome Khidir Surattee.
Hello guys, thanks for having me here.
Hello. Could you give our listeners a little bit of an introduction of yourself?
So I'm Heatwave bin Idrus Khan Surattee. So for anyone wondering, because I get a question a lot about the name, the Surattee part. So that's actually my family name.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm currently a SMU student, who's also doing music on the side.
Okay, that's very interesting. So you've released your first single, right? The Perfect Two. How have you been doing since the release of that single?
It's been quite great actually. I think with the single coming out, it's been quite it's providing me with an insight on what it's like with the music scene. So I think when it comes to, even though we're still starting small, we've had experiences with like different radio stations from Indonesia and stuff like that. So I think definitely a great kind of experience, giving me a first insight on what the music scene is like for and what the sort of the work side of things are like when it comes to the music.
So how are you having fun so far?
It's been great. It gets pretty, I think, intimidating and tiring sometimes, but it's great nonetheless.
I mean, that's good. That's really good to hear. So what we want to know next, right? It's a little bit more about your latest single. Can you please tell us what was the inspiration behind Perfect Two?
Okay, so so I think growing up as sort of like a musician, I think R&B has been my favorite genre. So I think R&B is the kind of song that gets you moving, gets you vibing. I think, like with Chris Brown, Neo, all these artists.
Right.
So I think with Perfect Two, it started off as a project of simply wanting an R&B song. Because all my songs have always been sort of on the guitar, just acoustic songs, more chill, more pop. So Perfect Two was sort of like the first project where I actually sat down with my MIDI keyboard producing everything. So so for anyone wondering, in terms of like musical terms, right, Perfect Two actually started off as a 2-5-1 progression. That's what it's called on the piano. So if you guys listen to songs like Just the Two of Us,
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try.
And also the Sabrina Carpenter song, the na 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 na.
Nonsense,
Nonsense.
I think I got an ex, but I forgot him.
That song uses the same sort of R&B progression. So it started off in 2021. So just started off with me with the pianos. And then it sort of, as the months went by, I sort of added more layers to make it more of an R&B sort of hit. And then my brother Isha helped me sort of produce it even further. And that's where we have the song today.
Shout out Isha, man. So you started in 2021. So how long did it actually take to finish the song? What was your routine like of making the song?
So it's the piano and the drums actually came quite early. So 2021, within a day of getting the piano, the drums, sort of the general beat was already there. And then, but it was still missing that sort of extra sauce, I guess. When it comes to music. So I think maybe so it was a song that I sort of sat on quite a bit, because I wasn't too confident about it. But I think later on when, as months went by, I figured out the part you guys hear the na 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 na, the starting like the synth at the start. So that's when everything it's getting somewhere there. And then the hook actually, which is a Perfect Two, baby, came also within the same year. But I sat on it for super long because I just couldn't get something out there. And then 2022, maybe about a year later, was when I sort of finished the lyrics, finished writing, and then we produced it at the end of 2022 and got it done in about 2023, this year.
That sounds like a lot of hard work.
I mean a lot of procrastinating also, but
Okay.
But
So I'm quite curious, how did you manage this dream of becoming a songwriter or singer?
So I think growing up, I just really love performing. So I started when I was about 6 with my dad. So I think the performance aspect has always been sort of in me. But I guess the dream of being a songwriter, I mean, as corny and cheesy as it's going to sound, I think growing up, a lot of us watched Justin Bieber. Yeah. So I think
I would just say,
yeah. I think one of the times where maybe I was 14. Yeah. I think just seeing him perform in front of such large crowds, I think that sort of inspired me. Yeah. But I sort of gave up the music dream after a while just to pursue school and stuff. Yeah. But now it's slowly sort of coming
it's
back.
great that you're back on track.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah.
So being someone who is relatively new to the music industry, what is one thing that you would like to achieve in the future?
I think if you're talking about a short-term goal, I think definitely getting my music at least within the sort of Asian region. So like Malaysia, Indonesia. I think for now, I think that's what we are sort of focused on. So I think to be able to sort of penetrate the Indonesian market maybe would definitely be a great goal. Okay. But of course, ultimately to be able to go even bigger, go worldwide even bigger.
Of course. So Khidir, another question we like to ask is, what are some words of advice that you would like to give to your younger self and also to other people like you? You know, those who are aspiring to break out in the music scene. Yeah,
I think with music it's very simple advice, just staying true to yourself. I think because the one thing that I think musicians sort of get themselves into is the fact that there's so many artists, writers out there that you kind of wanna sometimes imitate, sometimes compare yourselves. Right. Yeah. So I think no matter what, as artists, as musicians, everyone is different. Yeah. Everyone has their own craft, has their own methods to write a certain song, write a certain arrangement. So I think just staying true to yourself. Enjoy what you're writing, and then in a way also have a story. Yeah, have a story to whatever you guys are writing or composing. Because no matter what, I think having a vision that people can sort of understand would definitely get you far no matter what. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Very wise words.
So actually, what can fans expect next from you?
Maybe in about, hopefully August, we'll be releasing one more single. Yeah, one more single, and then hopefully an EP by the end of the year. Ooh. Yeah, so about 5 to 6 original songs in there. Yeah, so we're working on things right now lah. So just keep a lookout. Yeah, one more single, and then hopefully after that, either one more single or an EP. Yeah, an EP at the end of the year, hopefully.
Okay,
yeah.
Can't wait to have you back then.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be glad to come back, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of cool stuff. So right now we're gonna have Khidir perform 2 of his songs, with one being an original unreleased single. So please stay tuned. So right now we will have Khidir with Perfect 2 and Covergirl, only on the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave.